Hi. How you doing? How you doing, buddy? Can you see me? Alright, so, the reason why I'm doing this video is because, my friend requested that I do a video today. Because I haven't uploaded in a couple days because my camera died and I've been too lazy to unplug it and hook it up and stuff. So, yeah! I dropped something. Hold on. Alright, so, I'm going to be doing a review, an album review today, of, this CD right here. I'm sorry, you can't see it. It's Just Like You, the new Fallen Universe CD. It came out earlier this year, like in February, I think. And, it's an interesting CD, let's just say that. And I have decided to do a review because I have never done an album review before, and I've been listening to this one a lot, so I thought that I would do this one. Because I'm going to Cedar Point tomorrow, and I've been getting all my stuff together, and I just need something to do because I need a break, so let's get started. The first song on here is a song called, Chemical Prisoner. And I like this song very much. I listen to it quite a bit. It's actually playing right now. And it's a very, interesting song. The lyrical content is very, interesting. Like, he talks about, like how his past has evolved into what it is now. But he does it in a very upbeat kind of way. Like, you can easily dance to this song and do covers of it. Like, so, like, you could easily, he does it in, like, an upbeat way, so, like, it's not, like, a sad song that makes everyone cry. That song comes later. And he just talks about, like, how a friend of his died, how he did, how drugs weren't worth the price that he had to pay because he went to prison for it and stuff. So, and yeah, the next song is a song called God If You Are Above. This was the first song that was released before the album came out, and I don't listen to this song very much, but it's definitely an interesting song to listen to because it's the one that everybody knows. Like, if you watched any of the interviews, it's the one that's always playing in the background, but I don't really have much to say about that song because it gets kind of annoying and repetitive, to be honest, but the lyrical content is very interesting, and yeah. Alright, so the next song is probably my least favorite song on the album. It's called Sexy Drug. Now that title kind of, I mean, of course, you guys know that Fallen Universe sometimes, like, they have their own songs, like, about, like, their personal lives or things like that, and then every band has that one song that has at least some sexual content involved. Like, if you listen to Good Girls, Bad Guys or something like that, I will do another video on that album, but, that's the song here. And I like the tune, like, I like how it's, I like the song in general. Like, when the band starts playing, I think, yeah, this is a cool beat. Until Ronnie opens his mouth. Like, I love Ronnie's voice, of course. Like, he's not a bad singer or anything. Like, he's an amazing person. I think he's awesome, and I would do anything to meet him. But just the lyrical content of this song kind of gets to me because it's a bit, I don't know what word to use here, but, so it's like, sexy girl, I just fell in love, you should try it, it's a hell of a drug, like, OMG, you make me come. And, you know, it's just not, it kind of dies down the tone of the mood that you may have had when listening to God If You Are Above, but I'm just going to say that it's a very catchy song and it gets stuck in your head. I would honestly say if I could have any song play when I walked into a room, it would either be this one or I Am Bulletproof by Black Veil Brides, but that's another story. My side itches, I don't know why. Okay, the next song is personally one of my favorite songs on the entire album. I listen to it a lot. The title song, Just Like You. I love this song very, very much because it describes me, like, despite all the stuff, like when he talks about his mom and things like that, despite that, it describes me almost perfectly. And I love it because I can really relate to it, and after listening to it I was just like, I'm an asshole, I know this. Like, the main lyric of the song is, I'm aware that I am an asshole, I really don't care about all of that though. And it made me come to terms with the fact that I am an asshole, and everybody knows it, and I don't care, because everybody is. And hey, even the what's her face, I forget her name. Even I forget her name. I forgot. Damn it. Anyway, even like Miss America or whatever her name. I forget her name. I'm sorry. She's an asshole too. Everybody's an asshole. Just helps you come to terms with stuff like that. And my mom really likes the song too. Just 2 days ago, I brought the CD down in the kitchen, and we were listening to it, and we were dancing and stuff. And I got up on a stool and I started singing, and we were dancing. It was so funny. But she really likes that song. Let's see. The next song on here is called Guillotine 4, and the final chapter, just so you know. I don't listen to this song very much, and I never really paid attention to any of the lyrics, but I like how it's kind of that heavy song on the album. Like, all the other songs seem like really kind of upbeat, just, you know, casual, and then this song is the one song with all the screaming in it, with the intense drumming and the guitar riffs and things like that, and I just really like that. Stay Away, I don't really listen to that song too much either, because it gets kind of annoying and repetitive after a certain point, but it gets stuck in your head, and I honestly think the beginning of it sounds a lot like Not Good Enough for Truth and Cliche, another one of his songs that Ronnie did when he was in Skip the Fit. I honestly think the opening riff sounds very similar to that song. I'm just gonna say, I don't have much to say about that one. Wait and See. I swear, this is my absolute favorite song on the entire album, because it has a very, very good message, and I like the whole, just the vibe of the song in general. Like, I like the tune, it's very catchy, I like the lyrics, I like the message behind it, and, sorry, you can just count how many times I touch my hair in this video, but, I like the tune, I like the beat, and I really like the message that it gives, because it's truly really talking about how humanity has become so closed up that one day when the world stops spinning, we're not gonna, like, when the world ends, we're not gonna be able to handle it. And I don't know whether or not I'm right about the message behind it, but that's what I got out of it. And it's very, I really like the beat a lot. It gets stuck in your head, and because there's Sexy Drug right now, but it gets stuck in your head, and there's one part of it, my absolute favorite part of the whole song, is where Ronnie does one scream and they split it up into all these different intervals. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, but if you listen to the song, then you'll know what I'm talking about. And let's see, that's what I have for that song. It's my favorite song on the album. I love it very much. Let's see here. The Bitter End is the next song on the album. I really, really like this song because it's just kind of got that happy, sad vibe with it, because it's talking about how he's come to face his different mistakes, and he's crushed and burned, but he's risen up from the ashes and a new person is born. And my absolute, I really love the guitar solo in this one, and my absolute favorite line, I like the opening because nobody knows what he says at the opening, nobody can figure it out. Like before he says lost in a moment of time, self-destruct switch on, before that he screams something at the beginning, and no one is really able to understand it. I find it kind of funny. But, but my favorite line from the entire song is, I'm afraid, this is what I can't be, get away, I just want to be happy. And I had that, I don't have it anymore, but I had that. My friend did a Sharpie tattoo of that all the way up my arm, and it was really cool to have for a little bit. It didn't come off until I scrubbed it off, but that's another story. I feel like I'm wearing a beanie today, but I'm not. Let's see, My Heart's to Blame is the next song on the album, and even though the message is very somewhat repetitive with it, I like the tune. I like how they throw the electronics in there, and I feel like that would be the song that would play if somebody, like, you know, like, this whole album could easily be a movie soundtrack. And so I think that song is interesting with how they throw the electronics in there, and the lyrics get very repetitive, but that is all I have to say about that. Get Me Out. I liked this song very, very much because the opening to it, me and my mom always laugh at it because it's like, that's you. Like they say, I walk around with headphones in, a hoodie on, trying to blend in with all the other useless kids. That's how I've always been. And so I was just speaking the lyrics, and my mom and I would always laugh at that. It's like, that is you, Kat. That is you. And so it's just I really like that song for that reason. And it's just, what do you do when everyone like gives up on you? What do you do? And it's very, very upbeat. And I love it a lot and stuff. The next song on here is called Die For You. This is I listened to this song quite a bit, but not as much as I normally would any other song on the album. And it's because it kind of just, it's kind of like Guillotine 4. Like, I don't listen to it very much, but I like it because it's kind of got that heavy vibe with it, and it's kind of like the lyrical content is very like, I would have died for you, you know, like some things are better left unsaid and things like that. And I'm going to play this next song in the background just to set the mood here. Just gonna set the mood here with this song. Okay, so the album closes with a very, very emotional track called Brother, and this one is obviously dedicated to his brother, Anthony, who unfortunately died in a car accident in 2013. And I don't know if any of you guys know the story of how it happened, but the story that I've always read was that he was driving to work he was the passenger in the car, and they hit a horse, and the horse came over and fell on top of the car and crushed him. That's the story that I've always heard. But, and so he's been dead for a couple of years now, and Ronnie wrote this song for him because, you know, just like someone dies, you write a song for them, it makes sense why he would. But his brother had a wife and like 5 kids or something like that. And the first time I heard this song, I was scrolling through some stuff on the computer after the album came out, before I like physically got it before I physically had it in my hands. And I was listening to all the fun tracks like Stay Away, Wait and See, Chemical Prisoner. I'm listening to all this stuff, and then when I came to this one, I almost started crying, and then I turned it off, and then I went to take a shower, and I was thinking about the lyrics, and I cried in the shower. And then and I got back out. I was sitting in bed after all my parents were asleep, and I turned it back on just to listen to it again, just for the sake of, you know, listening to it, just to listen to it a bit more and try to understand it. And after I did, then I figured out how it connected to Chemical Prisoner, because he says, I missed a phone call from a friend I knew the other day. It's strange, it changed my life forever. A couple days go by, I found out that he passed away. And then he says, in Brother, I'm sorry I missed your call, I wasn't there for you at all. And then I realized that that was the one, his brother was the one he was talking about in Chemical Prisoner. And and it was like, so after I made that connection, I sat in bed and I had the volume turned all the way up, and I was just sitting there like in turtle mode here, just leaning on the wall, and right there, that line right there, that is the tearjerker for me whenever I hear this song. whenever I hear this song and he says, and he mentions his brother's name, like, "Your soul is free, I love you, Anthony." That one always gets me crying. So after I heard that for the first time when I was sitting in bed, I cried for a very, very, very long time. And my parents were asleep, and I didn't want to wake them up, so I think I had to like put tape over my mouth and bite down on something in order to get me to shut up. And so yeah, it's a very emotional song. It's the one that gets everyone to cry, of course. So that is my review of Just Like You, the new Fallen in Reverse album that came out this February. I would say that is, oh, right. I'm very, very happy with it, because I have the deluxe version on my phone. So, this is, Fallen in Reverse. This is my review of Just Like You, the new Fallen in Reverse album. And, I hope you guys enjoyed my review. I definitely, definitely recommended it. It's very, very good. It's catchy. It's fun. And, it's very emotional. If you, like, sit down and try to understand the lyrics, it all comes together eventually. Took me a while, but if I can do it, then you can do it too. It's a good album. I definitely recommend that you buy it. Shout out to Ronnie Radke and all of Fallen in Reverse. I love you. You are one of my favorite bands, and great job on another new album. And I will hopefully see you in concert again sometime soon. I've already seen you twice. And great work on another good album. I definitely recommend that you guys go buy it. You can pick it up at Target, Barnes & Noble, or at Amazon or somewhere like that. So, I just definitely recommend buying it. Shout out to Fallen in Reverse. You did a great job on another good album, and I will see you guys sometime soon.